Rick Riordan is the one who wrote some. He writes YA novels, which is also another. Maybe this.
Really?
Yeah, I forget which one. One of those series. I think maybe about dragons. One of those series we used to sell.
That one about dragons, right?
Yeah, one of the many about either dragons or vampires, or I think just straight up bats.
Dragon vampires?
Yeah.
Vampire dragons?
Vampire dragons. The Vampire Dragon Chronicles, I believe is what it's called.
About this young girl who discovers she's actually a vampire dragon.
Yeah, not
and goes
one
to
or
a
the other.
magical school
Yeah, not one or the other, but she's one of the coveted vampire dragons.
to learn how to become a vampire dragon.
A vampire dragon. The Vampire Dragon Chronicles, the Vampire Dragons, and the Chronicle of something, and the Chronicle of Fire.
And the Chronicle of the Hunger Games.
The Chronicle of Hunger Games.
I think we just wrote a bestseller right there.
Yeah, we're totally gonna make a lot of money.
Awkward Mafia.
So for the behemoth, you can go up into the stairs?
Yeah.
You couldn't do that for all of them, could you?
No, because he's so big.
Oh,
Can't be
I was thinking, how are you
contained.
getting up onto his back from? You're getting that height.
I'm also just jumping off the ground.
Well, yeah, but his back's lowered at that point.
Yeah.
Nice.
I can't do circles. I can't make donuts with Sora.
Look at so far every time it's been him. It's been focusing on Blizzaga,
Blizzaga.
Fireagra, Firagra,
Blizzaga. Lady Gaga. It's all there.
Bad romance, dude. Bad
Alrighty.
romance. 39. There was a Stella. They lived under, or I think they lived above 3 girls.
Yeah.
And at one part they said something like, "Oh, will we?" So then he goes, "What are you doing?" We're Elmer Fudding it. And they were just saying everything like Elmer Fudd. Like it's a cool thing.
You're a little far back. Why don't you come a
Well,
little
we're
closer?
not, you're recording.
Yes.
When did you start doing that?
During the behemoth fight.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I'm only gonna use the end of the fight.
I would have come forward if had I known you. I thought we were just chilling. As bros.
Well, I need to include us beating behemoth.
Beating the crap out of him.
New content.
Oh yeah, that's true. So new. So great.
So these are the Hercules Chronicles. 'Cause these are, I don't know how many episodes it's gonna take us to get through all this.
This should be its own show. Sideshow?
Oh crap!
Bonus show?
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!
You need everything.
Oh crap! Oh crap!
Donald and them
Great,
ain't
I'm
gonna
going
help
out
you.
fighting. I'm going
no,
out
they're
fighting.
not gonna help you. Get an item.
I'm going out fighting.
No, that's not right.
I only got one item left anyway.
Use it.
Might as well save it for when I gotta redo this.
Oh,
the shoes landed on me.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're gonna die anyways. Might as well go out in a blaze of glory.
Blaze of Glory.
That was pretty glorious.
It was very glorious.
You safe? All right.
Unless there's a power outage, it's not gonna be an issue.
Oh yeah, actually, right. Because you're probably gonna have to go buy new stuff anyways.
Yeah.
I get you.
Hades.
Hey, throw up the H.
40th.
Oh, you can start from the beginning again if you feel like it.
If you feel like it, yeah.
I feel like
Well, if you go through it, after you beat it, you can go through it different ways. Like, you can be timed, or you go through it alone.
Oh, it
and if you
opens up.
beat it those ways, you get extra stuff.
so. This is supposed to be like an extra add-on to the game, like
Well, we have to beat this in order to get the secret ending.
right. But it's made to make the game. Oh, it has a little bit of playability after you beat
Oh,
it.
yeah, yeah,
You can
no.
beat these
Yeah, pretty much.
now. Beat it within a certain time. That's fun, right? Oh, here's an online leaderboard. Fun, right? I mean, everyone loves it.
Yeah, donuts.
You can't do donuts in your shoes.
I notice I will often make my character in games do circles.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know.
And I realize it's just because I'm just doing donuts.
Yeah, and I realized in Mario Kart that it's donuts.
Yeah.
Going in a circle. Going in a circle is definitely a big thing in a new game, like a new open world game. I want to see what they look like going in a circle.
Especially if it's like a realistic world. It's like, yeah.
Yeah,
You look so stupid.
and
Immersion program.
and in Grand Theft Auto series, they kind of lean into the circle, so it looks really funny. Yeah, every game has a. You got to see what they look like in a circle.
Remember when this guy was a boss?
He's so lame now. I don't even like him. He was the Alice in Wonderland boss.
No,
Oh, this is.
he was not.
Wasn't he?
He
one
was
of them?
he was the Traverse Town boss.
Traverse Town boss. Oh, the one that you fight right there.
Yeah, when you first meet Donald.
Wasn't the other one the same?
Nope. He was this
Oh, he had
weird lanky
legs.
guy.
Yeah, he had
like
legs.
4 legs.
Oh yeah, this is the one you beat in that square, or that by the fountain or something.
Yeah, something.
These different colors now.
Yeah.
He was red and yellow and white, or mostly white and blue, I guess.
Yeah.
I said all the colors.
Just to make sure you got it right.
I think he had all the colors on him. I'm mostly right.
At some point. I'm sure.
I just humbled myself.
Mad fungus, bro.
We mad. We mad at you.
No, I wanted the fungus. Fine, whatever.
Tell us why you're mad, Fungus, and we'll talk it out.
Oh, good. They got him. Yay.
That was a nice victory leap. Yeah, by Goofy. He did a little victory float.
Spiders and magic. Ugh.
That's my favorite D&D expansion.
Spiders and magic.
Yeah. You guys, I just got the Spiders and Magic expansion for D&D. It has special spider characters and also magic. Extra magic.
There's a little extra magic.
Are all the D&D games based on Lord of the Rings? I mean,
No.
made because of Lord of the Rings? People like Lord of the Rings so much?
Well, Tolkien.
Because it's all elves and dwarves.
Tolkien didn't invent that stuff. He just popularized it.
Yeah, but was that stuff around before Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
Oh, I see. I thought maybe people
Just
made
wasn't that-
those
well,
because
just
like I
wasn't
want to
that
get more in depth in a world like this.
He was the first to really like make it cool. I guess.
I think Peter Jackson's the first one to make it cool, but
You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
didn't, like it didn't have that big of a following before.
right. Oh yeah, at all. I mean D&D type.
Well, I
games?
mean, Tolkien obviously was a fan.
so he played that kind of stuff beforehand. I always thought he
Played?
D&D stuff.
Oh, D&D didn't exist until D&D.
Oh, but what was it? But there's stuff
Before
like
it
that.
was just stories,
Oh, of what elves?
fantasy stories.
So what I'm saying is though, but D&D games, the Dungeons and Dragons or
Yeah.
tabletop games, are they only made because he made the
Probably if he
Lord
never,
of the Rings popular?
if he never existed, they'd probably be about like space or something.
Well, yeah. What do people like? Space dinosaurs.
What's the other thing?
and,
Space.
space dinosaurs in medieval times.
Yeah,
That's
even
all.
about space dinosaurs.
I'm telling you, dinosaurs is a thing. You gotta look it up.
Dino saucers?
Yeah, they're dinosaurs that could become. They're from space. They're
Right.
anthropomorphic because they're the size of us.
Okay.
But then they could take off their gear and they turn into prehistoric giant dinosaurs. Like the gear they're wearing makes them anthropomorphic, like us. They take them off and they get primitive. They're from space. You haven't heard? You don't remember the dinosaurs?
I don't.
You should look it up.
I remember Mighty Ducks cartoon.
Okay, that's what.
Were they humans? I don't remember if
They
they
were
were
ducks.
humans. I know, but like, were they in the world of ducks or like were they like
Oh.
special ducks?
I don't
They could play
remember.
hockey.
You mean like the one, like that cartoon with the dogs?
Yeah.
Rescue dogs.
Yeah,
or
was it
whatever
like
it's
rescue dogs or whatever?
called. Whatever it's called. Yeah, I
Or
think
street
so.
sharks?
No, I don't think it
Or
was like
Teenage
Street
Mutant
Sharks.
Ninja Turtles? Of which these are all trying to be.
Yeah, I know. What was like there was no anthropomorphic superhero specifically, animal superheroes.
There was no animal superhero that was also something else.
Right. They're also teenagers, and they're also ninjas, and they're also mutants.
Yeah. And street sharks were like also from the streets.
Tiger mice from Mars?
Yeah, they were also bikers and from Mars.
They're right there. They have a lot of things about them. A lot of things going on in the titles right there.
And the rescue dogs were like dogs, but they're also secret agents.
Yeah, they couldn't just be anthropomorphic dogs. Like, oh my god!
Usually they're existing in a world of humans, although not always. SWAT cats is an example.
Oh, SWAT cats.
Where it's just a world of cat
It's
people.
all cat. Yeah. And
But they were SWAT.
yeah, that's what was cool about them. And one was voiced by Donatello,
Yeah. So there you go.
who knew what it was like to be an anthropomorphic animal.
But for the most part, they had to be animal people in a people world.
yeah, people were hiding from people, also saving people.
Yeah.
What an odd thing. Ninja Turtles may have popularized that. In the same way Tolkien popularized the medieval times.
No, yeah, it's all the same. Ninja Turtles, Lord of the Rings, it's all the same crap.
It's all from the Bible. It's all ripped off from... Every story in the world is ripped off from the Bible or Twilight Zone episodes. That's it. Those are the only original stories. Also the Twilight Zone Bible, which is just a...
Once you worship that kid, he could do anything.
But it's just transcripts of the show bound together in a book that I made.
A leather-bound book.
Yeah. And I read from it every once in a while. On New Year's Eve and also 4th of July.
Oh, boss battle. What is this?
And Meredith Burgess did say...
Who am I fighting? Oh, it's Severus.
There was time now. There was time. Why isn't there a Twilight Zone video game?
Because what would that be?
I don't know. What would a Disney game have been? Give it to these guys.
Square Enix?
Yeah, the Square Enix guys. They'll make it anime.
A Twilight Zone RPG?
Yeah, anime.
That would actually be pretty cool.
They make it anime and weird. And you know Rod Serling would show up.
It would be a dating sim where you can date the various characters.
All the weird characters.
You go to a high school where like they're all the characters are like teenagers and like in high school.
Well, one of them's a robot lady.
Right.
So what? But she wouldn't have been a high school. She wouldn't have been a.
No, man. So, sometimes the dating sims are cool and let you date whoever, even if you're a boy or a girl.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter sometimes.
No, but she's a robot. How could she be in high school? She wouldn't be able to grow. Is what I'm saying.
It doesn't matter. It's a dating sim. You're not getting it.
I'm worried about the wrong part. The part should be, why isn't she in high school right now? So, some Japanese developer...
So in this game, would you be the guy who narrates the stories? Or would he be the principal?
Rod Serling would... No, yeah, he'd be the principal. It has to be... It can't be from the same point of view. It would feel too similar and then therefore wrong. The reason why this probably feels good is
Twilight Zone High.
But the reason why this game is good is because it doesn't. It only kind of reminds you of the original people with characters, but the stories are like they're so different and told from different perspectives. You know what I mean? They're not trying to be Disney. They're just kind of being Final Fantasy with Disney people and their lore, kind of.
Right.
They're not trying too hard. They're doing what they do best, making shit up. I mean, weird stuff. So yeah, so it would just be a Final Fantasy game populated and the mythology of the Twilight Zone. Yeah, I guess Rod Serling would be the principal, and he would be the reason. Like, there's all the Twilight Zone would be linked into one world, the Twilight Zone. Apparently, all these stories happened in one Twilight Zone world.
There'd be the nerdy quiet kid who's always reading his books.
Yeah. And then
you find out he's been expelled for a while. He's like, I have time to read the books now.
There's time, and he breaks his glasses.
Yeah.
He gets mono, and he stays home. And he's like, all right, I have all the time to read. And he breaks his glasses. Oh, no. I don't have my insurance says I can't get glasses until after I start school again.
I want this to be a thing now.
So bad.
Now,
no one believes.
Could you date the guy who saw the gremlin on the ring?
Yeah.
Or would you date the gremlin? Who would be the guy there?
No, you would date the guy who sees him, but it would be weird because he'd constantly be like, "What? Is there something out that window?" He's
like, no, it's fine.
He doesn't just see the gremlin; he sees a lot of things. He's like constantly seeing random stuff. Who becomes summons?
Summons?
It's a dating sim. It's a weird dating sim. You can summon people to help you on your dates.
Yeah.
I think that would be so great. Twilight Zone dating sim. Why doesn't Disney want a fighting sim? Instead, it's this.
You mean a dating sim?
No, this is the dating sim. This is an RPG, right?
I would totally be into a Disney dating sim.
Yeah, me too. But
you date the princesses. You'd be a prince, and you could talk to the princesses, go on dates, find out about them.
Wait a second. So the princes in all these movies, when the princesses are 14 and 16, are the princes age appropriate?
Well, according to Sleeping Beauty, Prince is like a couple years older than Sleeping Beauty.
So that's not bad, even if she's 16 and he's 18.
And their marriage was arranged by their parents.
Yeah, and actually back then.
Like you died at like 24. So.
No, but not just that, but princesses would marry princes like when they were 12.
Yeah.
So it was apparently internationally okay to wed prepubescent children.
Yeah.
So I guess if he lived in a time where that they said it was okay to be weird, but now that we know it totally hurts children to be to be married, we don't do that no more.
Crap. Bad.
Was there some point where somebody said, you know what, maybe we shouldn't marry teenage girls? It totally ruins their whole brains. And then everybody went, what? Really?
Everyone was like, stone him to death.
Yeah.
We can't let this thing get out.
But then how did it get out?
Women's lib.
Who was the first one? It was someone's like, this, I don't like this.
I don't like that to marry.
I don't like being married and fulfilling wifely duties, like cooking. It just feels wrong inherently.
Yeah, cooking was the...
Also, sometimes kissing. That's all they've shown in Disney movies. Also, yeah, and if you even go to the modern ones, Pocahontas was originally, what, 16?
Yeah, but that whole story's fake. She didn't marry that dude.
Really?
She married some different dude, and that dude... Well, what happened was, the story of Pocahontas got popularized by some guy who just visited that tribe, and he just mentioned Pocahontas, who was like the translator, because she spoke English. But she was like 12 at the time or something like that.
Oh.
And that was it.
They just made a myth around
and so
the translator.
At bars and stuff, he would just be like, oh yeah, they totally captured me, and this girl Pocahontas saved me, and it was super cool.
I didn't know this.
But like, they didn't no, they were super peaceful. They were peaceful people. It's, oh yeah, her name is Pocahontas. Well, not a real name. Years after that, when she was, I think she was 16, she then met this other guy, this other white dude.
And then
they fell in love and got married. She changed her name to like Rebecca Wolf.
What?
Which is
the most American name I've ever heard.
Well, English.
I mean, European American. Yeah.
And then she moved to England, and then she died a little after that because of diseases.
Oh, yeah.
Because like she went to England, you can't just do that.
Yeah, there was no vaccinations.
But no, she was like the same age as the dude, I think, or close.
That makes more sense. And
she was like 20-something when she died. I think they had a kid who also died eventually.
So there's no legacy? No Pocahontas
I don't think there's legacy now. But she was famous because she was like the first Native American to like...
Marry a white dude?
To like become integrated in the Christian culture.
Oh, I see.
Because she became Christian. She did the whole 9 yards.
Really?
Yeah. And so Disney just kind of combined those two stories. But saying they were the same dude.
Is there no book that has these stories in them?
No, it's a historical thing.
It's just
it's based on a true story.
And then
also Pocahontas means hussy in her native language.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Native Americans weren't that big on names.
Right.
They were just like nicknames.
Right.
So,
One who runs with bears.
And your name would change constantly.
Oh.
Like, to different phases of your life. And at that point, because she was, like, talking to, like, white dudes.
Oh, they called her hussy?
She called her hussy.
Oh.
And so, like, the dumb white guy is not knowing that, figuring that was her name. Because technically it was.
Because they were saying that.
The closest translation would be that was her name.
Yeah, the Native Americans were cool. They didn't know about... They didn't have a concept of, like, buying land or owning land.
Yeah.
They're just like... It's land, or it's all
it's
here.
land.
So I didn't realize that.
It's like you can't buy a star, although we do buy stars.
Yeah, I know. We're capitalists. We can do whatever we want. But that falls into the same. I didn't know that they didn't really have names. There's all kind of like we're all just here. We all just have to communicate, right? Let's just kind of figure out the most simplest way to do this. And he runs a lot. Let's call him runs a lot. He runs a lot. Yeah. He would know. He knows he runs. And this guy sits all day. He sits all day. Sitting bull. He's always sitting on bulls. This guy's constantly jumping out of airplanes. Geronimo.
Oh, yes. The old Native American airplane.
Yeah, the old... He's a World War II Native American World War II airplanes.
White people always take credit for stuff.
Right, exactly. He's always jumping. What a Geronimo kind of a guy. I don't know why that means it, though. It kind of means that after the fact. But still.
This guy always dropping elephants out of planes. Operation Dumbo Drop.
Let's call him that.
Just call him that.
The Americans were cool, man. They were they were cool, and then we started killing them because they weren't cool like white people.
They weren't wearing the leather jackets.
Yeah. Hey, where's the leather jacket?
You gotta fit our Christian ideal of cool.
Yeah. Hey, you get A? You don't get that?
Genocide.
We want your country. Our country? Hey!
I don't know what you're doing.
It must have been easy to take the land from America because there's like, this is ours. They're like, what? How,
Yeah, sure, whatever you say.
Yes,
guys.
it's nobody's, but whatever. Yeah, and then
Well, that's what happened.
Europeans
They
said it was
traded
theirs.
land for like beads and stuff because like Americans like cool free beads.
Yeah. Sweet.
They thought they were getting the jump on the Americans.
Yeah, they're giving us beats for like buying a star, basically.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Not realizing that, oh, we have it, then we're gonna kick you off.
Oh, yeah. So when we get to be able to travel the stars, they're gonna be like, no, like, oh, we actually lost on this. We had all this money. Now we don't really need money. Everything's oil, right? Mad Max world, gas, or maybe Water World. Everything's
future,
water. Yeah. But we got to get to. Apparently, star fuel is now all we need. We are poor.
Yes, star fuel.
That's really the definition of taking advantage
Yeah.
of things, of the situations. Is Cerberus the next 10?
I think so, yes.
I mean, he's the next level, next bar. Oh, he's so cute when he stands. Come on, stand his hind legs. I mean, the middle one's cute. The left one's really ugly.
Yes. Darkness can't get me if I'm on the back. If I'm on the back.
Most of these bad guys are beating him means sitting on the back of them. But
Yeah.
how come that camera thing?
Because camera doesn't know what to do.
Like, wait, what? He's on the back?
Doing darkness again? God, he's so close. I just gotta get a couple good whacks in. I should wait for the darkness to
I like
dissipate.
that everyone has these ouch, oh, ah, ooh, but Donald's is just yeah, it's one or two.
So close.
Yes! Yeah.
In your face, in your face, in your face,
Cerberus.
in your face.
In all three of your faces.
All three. I'm the bigger man. Oh, in case you didn't guess, I'm playing
Oh yeah.
through that whole episode.
But I am providing something. Coffee to myself at some point.